How's everybody doing today? Let's get our chat fixed. So this guy, we haven't done this one in a hot minute. So let's start having a little bit of fun here. I actually have a picture in mind. I just have to find it again. I love that one, but that one's not the one I'm wanting to do today. I think that still may be my favorite that I've already done. He is fantastic. She's here somewhere. There she is. I just thought this one was really cute. I'm going to scoot you guys over just a hint. And I'm not 100% sure where I got this one. This one may have been one of my oddball little Temu finds. But I am definitely a fan of it. But now I just have to figure out where am I starting. I think we're going to start off bold and give a nice red roof. Just because we can and because it's a nice, bright, fun color. I wasn't too horribly late today, but trying to keep to a schedule here is tricky at best. Had to figure out what the birds wanted to watch, which was actually Miss Lori over at Coloring with Lori. They very much enjoy her videos. And if you're wondering about that, there is actually a link to her page on my page. Recently figured out how to do that. She's been a fantastic supporter for me, so I think it's only fair to return the favor. That and her videos are much less chaotic and very calming. Though mine are pretty calm today for the moment. Thank you for the... Hello. Is it... How do you pronounce that one? Hello. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce you guys' names, and I don't like completely mispronouncing people's names. I do apologize. This one is not a sketch of mine. This is actually a coloring book. The one thing I can't do is draw. That is about the only art form that I've not figured out yet. Hello, is it Madara? I try to do one fairly short, but still here live a day during the week. I work my regular job on the weekends. I'm always excited to see people from different countries coming in to say hi. I am in the U.S. I try not to give too much information on where I'm at, because I am a fan of not being searched out, but I do a lot of different types of art. I like the artwork in anime. I'm not so much on actually watching it, but the artwork is incredible. I have actually considered getting a coloring book of it. I think we're going to make those a darker red. I didn't mean to drop that pencil back in, but that's okay. Or maybe a truer red. I wish graffiti style might be an interesting one actually to try out. I don't know if I've ever come across a coloring book that was that way, but I think it would be kind of neat to try. There's a lot of different forms of art that I very much enjoy. I have a brother who can draw really, really well, but I didn't get that particular talent, and I'm kind of okay with that. And I think we're going to be a little bit outlandish with this one, just because we can. It's fantasy houses, so I don't know that I would call this a brown, but okay. Hello, I'm once again not sure how to pronounce your name, but I do see you. Thank you for popping in. It's a good mushroom house color, I think. Kind of a peachy orangish color that they, for some reason, think is sand brown. Unfortunately, let's see. That helps a little bit. I'm a huge fan of artwork like this, where coloring books where there is a ton of shading. It makes it so much easier when you don't have to sit and think about, okay, how can I make this look like it has some kind of depth? I don't mind doing that on coloring books, but sometimes it's nice to be able to just let the original artist do that for you. Makes no sense to me in my house. My light is steadier when I turn the fan on. No. It is, in fact, a coloring book. Which I don't know if they show you my thumbnail or not. I do intentionally, on my lives, I make my thumbnail a picture of the book rather than the page I'm going to do. It makes it a little easier for me. A lot of times I don't actually know which page I'm going to do. I can, and I do a lot of times. I think for these parts, I'm going to just keep them kind of as is for now. But I have definitely been known to mix my colors. I do that on my painting projects as well. I very, very rarely use a color straight out of the tube or bottle when I'm painting. I'm definitely a fan of the colors it's turning out, though. I do want a little bit more of a... I think tan will work for this part down here. I don't want it to match perfectly, but I want it to seem like it could be parts of the same colors that work well together and tie in well together. Now, if I'm slow to answer somebody in the chat, please don't take it personally. I have to look at the page to see what I'm coloring every so often. And it looks very strange through the camera. I don't know if it's a distance thing or what, but it's very hard to gauge where to put my pencil. I haven't decided on them yet. I think we might actually do the individual stones, a few different colors, give it kind of a cobblestone look. I tend to focus on one area at a time, or like I'll do these little mushrooms as almost like flowers. They'll all have their own colors. These stairs will probably be a dark brown, with maybe a silver on for the banister, but I'm not sure yet on that. see. I think I just realized, and this is, I'm fairly certain this is AI work. There's a few spots in there that have made that obvious. But the stairs go all the way up. But there's no sign of where they go up here. So we're going to have fun with it anyway. It's kind of funny. I am not an overly big fan of AI art. As long as it's a person actually doing it and not... Like, this is, as I said before, I'm fairly certain this was a Temu purchase. Temu, however they want me to say it. Just kind of, I wanted to see what it looked like. So she has to go all the way over here, and this kind of fizzles out too. Oh well. It's not necessarily my favorite type of art, but it's still a really cute picture, so I'm just going to go ahead and work on it anyway. I have come across books that had pages that I absolutely could not finish because they were so off-kilter. But we're going to go ahead and do this one. And we're just going to accept the fact that it is not going to be perfect. There we go. That's the same shade, almost exactly. We don't want to do that. There we go. Ooh, that's nice. We should have found that up here. There we go. I actually very much enjoy doing things like the cobblestone look. There we go. Hello, Giovanni. How are we doing? So we were just laughing about the fact that these stairs just keep going up. Maybe they go up behind the door? I don't know. It's an absurd little feature, but we're going to go with it. I'm also not really sure how we get through these doors over here, but... That is the same shade. I just need to finish these last couple of stones off so I can finish up, so I can move on to the next thing. I do tend to keep going on something like this once I commit to it, so... Don't know why I just did that. There we go. My birds have decided to give me peace today, at least for now, which I appreciate very, very much. Thursday, they gave me a screaming headache and made it not very fun for people to pop in because they were just being so very loud. Seems like they forgot they were making stairs over here. But it's still kind of a neat look, so we're still going to go with it. Yes, you could ride the banister down. That would be kind of fun. I think that goes up that way. Not sure what's going on with it, but okay. We'll be fine. There we go. The house itself has not taken me nearly as long as I thought it might. We're almost done with it. And then we get to do her and all the details. There we go. Get this absurd little thing done. I just realized I forgot these two. Let me find that odd little orange that I was using earlier that they call sand brown for some reason. Trying to see if I can get it to focus in. I'm going to say no. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I don't think sand brown is how I would describe that pencil. I think I would call it more of an orange. Either way, whatever they want to call it, I like it. It's a fun color. And it fits for the what we're doing there. Now, just going to send my pencils rolling across the table. No big. I think we're going to use one color and create an effect here. And just doing some of them darker and some of them lighter. It's a fun little trick to just add depth, make it a little bit more interesting. Now I'm not letting my OCD take over and make me stick them even. I'm just kind of, when the urge takes me, I'll color in one brick a little bit darker than the others. There we go. Now I just have to do that 5 more times and we're good. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. Mine was hectic. Working weekends is an interesting part of life for me. And this one we know has to be darker, right? Same with this one here. And I think the one beside it as well. There we go. Two down, four to go. I keep forgetting this one down here. And there's that. I think this one might be a little bit longer today. I just realized that. I'm going to do a wood tone inside of this, but I can see where they would have painted to make it match. There we go. Being a little bit more light on the amount of super dark ones here. I'm really actually loving the way this is turning out. It's just kind of fun. I'm not going to be as fussy on these guys up here because they look more like shutters. All right. All right, my pencil ate my pencil sharpener again. Happens from time to time. Here we go. This is just a nice dark, they call it sepia. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess it's a type of wood, maybe. I have never seen it myself, so. I forgot to do the bottom window again. I will do that in just a minute. That is a very weird place for a window and a door. Oversized peephole, maybe, I guess? It's also an odd spot for the handle, but... And I just covered over it, but it looks like they tried to put a handle up top on the left as well. Might be. It's my left. I don't know if it is yours. Oh, that's fun. I'm not trying to do this right now. Yes, I just pushed the color back in my pencil. It's going to break. There's nothing I can do about that, but if I can finish before it does, I'll be happy. Yay! There we go. We're not going super nuts on this one down here. Now, let's give her a really cute and fun outfit. Now, she looks like she would be wearing a bright pink to me. So, that's what we're going to do. If you see me moving around, I actually, when it's lower on the page, sometimes I cannot see the picture for the chat. But I'm not willing to close the chat on you guys. So, that's where that comes from. There we go. Let's make her hat match. I'm not sure what color to do her cup yet. Now I want purple, because why not? Should have probably sharpened this purple before I started doing this. But kind of too late now. Here we go. I'm going to get this little piece up here. And now we're getting somewhere. I think we're going to make her little socks white, this purple as well. Just little details that pop up off the page a little bit. And I think we're going to use Peach Puff for her coloring. I'm not trying to go super perfect with it because it's tiny, or she's tiny. And I'm giving myself a second to debate on what color we want to make her shoes. So I think I know. I think I'm going to go a slightly different pink because perfectly matching shoes to clothes is virtually impossible. I'd imagine even more so when you live in a mushroom house in the middle of the woods. We are making progress. Now let's get a nice bright yellow and fill in these lights and windows. Well, that popped, didn't it? A little bit of light through a window is just... If you're trying to do a creepy house, you do one in a dark yellow and then just put like a gray, little bits of gray or black over top of it. And it makes it look really, really creepy. If you're doing something like this, where it's supposed to be kind of cute and sweet, really nice bright yellow. Now this one looks like it's a stained glass window, so we're going to do it a little different. We're going to do the yellow. And then we're going to come back over it with other colors. Like it's coloring the... like it's coloring the light. We don't have to do them all. Just enough to suggest that that window is a stained glass window. This one looks like it's going right out to the other side, so I'm not going to mess with it. But we're making pretty good progress. Now her cup looks like, actually, is a silver, yeah. It looks like metal. I figure I might as well make it. And then we're also going to do not all of the decoration in the banisters, but enough to suggest metal with light glinting off of bits. And then that just makes that pop out that little bit. And birds have opinions. Not too bad though. I don't mind when they want to chatter. It's when they just decide to scream that I have problems. Oh, I forgot to do her legs. And I guess she could have tights on, but I don't know. I think I'd rather give her skin tone. There we go. I am leaving a little under ruffle white though. And what we're going to do now is color in just some of the bricks and stones underneath her. Doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to be, you know, some kind of detail there. Excuse me, I'm trying to stop hiccuping. Kind of hard to talk. There we go. Now she's at least on a surface that is noticeable. All right, now we got a whole bunch of mushrooms to do. And a little bit of grass. Apparently I've gotten tongue-tied. This happens. I get to laugh at it. I mean, what else can you really do? A little pop of green never hurt anybody, right? I think these look like leaves to me, so we're gonna just give them a little hint of something. Not one who can just leave absolutely zero green on a page either. You gotta find somewhere to put it. Right? There we go. Nice little pops of green in there. And I have gone over my 30-minute mark, which works for me. Now, what we're gonna do is probably color the foreground mushrooms individually and then give this stuff a more uniform color. Because there is not enough in this picture for me. But I am starting to run a little bit low on time. I guess it doesn't hurt to run over a little bit. I was thinking about making them all different colors, like different tops, different bottoms, and all of that, but I will be here literally all day, which is super fun, but I do also still have to do my long form. And that can be a bit of a challenge if I do all of my time here. I mean, there's worse things in the world. I could happily spend my afternoons coloring, but I can't be on time to do it. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it kind of looks like a bird peeking out from behind the house. There we go. It's getting more and more colorful, which we all know I am a fan of. I just realized I forgot to turn my Do Not Disturb on. So I'm pretty sure you guys probably just heard that too. It's a little late now. There we go. Could be funny if my phone rings. I am a little bit nerdy, and my ringtone is the Doctor Who theme. I don't know if that's more geeky or nerdy, but either way, I very much enjoy it. It is actually my favorite TV show. Well, does the color color? It was not putting out any color for a minute there. It's a very limey green. Let me use it to do that just because I can. And now we're going to use this light orangey color for this area. Oh, I know what I forgot. Let's make her hair blonde real quick. I do like using a metallic to do hair rather than trying to mix colors. It gives it more of that kind of shimmery, shiny look than that comes with the metallic. We can't just not color her hair, right? We're going to use green back here. I think that might be supposed to be a light, but I'm not sure. I need something different for this guy. We'll go ahead and pop these in. And just kind of filling in ridiculous amounts of marshmallows. Mushrooms. They are not, in fact, marshmallows. They are mushrooms. Some days I can talk. Other days I'm about 3 minutes away from word salad. But I don't hate it, so there we go. I'm just trying to get at least most of the little mushrooms out. He's just sitting there with no color. Once again, I do apologize. I forgot to turn off my contacts. It happens from time to time. But do not disturb is a wonderful thing when you remember to use it. But for now, I am going to go ahead and call this good. I'm actually happy with how it turned out. And I do have to get my tail in gear to get a few other things done. So I will talk to you guys next time.